What's up, drivers? Oh, I gotta take a 30-minute. I done pushed my clock as far as I could push it. I got about 24 minutes left, so I'm gonna take a 30-minute. So I figure I'd talk to y'all for 10 minutes. You know, keep me up. So let's see what we're gonna talk about today. You know what? I know something that's been on my mind. I want to talk to y'all about protecting you. You are your most valuable commodity. All right. So, and follow me where I'm going, because I'm taking you somewhere. All right. When I'm saying protecting you, I'm saying protecting all of you, whether it be your driver's license, because that is a privilege that can't be taken away from you, right? So if you drink and take a damn Uber, it's too damn cheap to, trust me, I know, to even not use it, to be honest with you. Protect your driver's license, you know, protect your background. I had a situation with somebody filed a case on me, a restraining order, which was false. You know, I didn't even live in this state, or hadn't been in that state for almost a year. You know, and literally not even driving through there. So I'm like, what the hell is this? But I got served with a warrant. You know, and I had some family members laughing at me like, whatever, man, just ignore it. You know, don't go to court, don't do this, don't worry about it. And I'm like, I was up in arms. I'm like, I'm not about to hell no, I'm not about to let that happen. I'm like, nah, I can't have that. And what I'm going at with this is this. I could have ignored it. I could have laughed it off with the family members who was making fun of me because I was up in arms about it. You know, but to me, it's an attack on your character. An attack is the same as an attack on your whether it be your background or whatever. Okay, does that make sense? So what I'm saying is, if somebody falsely accused you of, let's say, stealing something, you know, like, hell, I'm not a thief. So what you gonna do? You're gonna get up in arms, and you're gonna get upset, and you're gonna get mad, and you're gonna fight that. Okay, this is like if you went to Walmart and they say you stole something, you don't steal. You're gonna fight that. It's the same way when it comes to driver's license and so forth and so on. Whatever you got to do, whether you got to, like I was talking to my cousin. My cousin said he hired a lawyer immediately when he got a ticket. Immediately got that taken off of. And anytime I had an issue, I have speeding tickets in the past when I was in the car and I was younger, but I always went to court and got court supervision. Always. Okay? And so if you printed out my MVR, it's one sheet and it's pretty much clean. And, you know, I could truthfully ignore a lot of different things. So I could have ignored the restraining order, to get back to that. I could have ignored that, okay? Now, but me ignoring that, when it came time for, let's say, because I'm owner-op, you know, I'm owner-op authority, so forth and so on. So I really don't have, you know, in theory, I don't have to technically worry about it, all right? But here's the thing. Look what just happened recently, to where I had to go work company for a while. And the company that I work for, I couldn't have a background. If I had a background, they wouldn't have hired me. Period. You know. So protect yourself, man. Even if you already got a background, protect the background you got, or work on trying to get that background removed. If you got a felony or whatever, work on it. Stay working on it. All right, and working on yourself. By any means, protect you. You are your most valuable commodity. All right. So these forms of paper and stuff, whether it be a license, whether it be a background check, this, that, and other, that can affect on how you can move out here. It can. What companies you can work for, what companies you can't work for. If you got a felony, this, that, and the other, you can't. A lot of government jobs you can't work on. So that what that does, that limits the way you can move and how many type of moves and whatever move you're trying to make. That just cut that in half, literally by 50% by having a felony or something like that. All right. So for you older cats, you guys already know this, but for the younger cats, protect it. You know. It's you know, I've been trying not to rant lately, so that's why I'm taking a pause and I'm thinking before I speak. Like I always say, that's a rarity in my case. So but I say all this to urge you to protect yourself, protect anything that pertains to you, your CDL, your background, your finances, your credit report. Somebody falsely said that you owe them that. Get on top of that if you have to, you know, within means, of course. You know, I know we on this road, so we can only do so much when we're off the road. But for you young drivers coming in, you know, protect it, man, because it's important. I couldn't hire certain people with my own company because the insurance wouldn't allow it. So whether I liked them or not, when it came down to the come down, it was the insurance that dictate whether I will hire them or not. And that's what's going on with a lot of these companies. A lot of these companies could care less if you got this, that on your driver's record. You know, if they think you're decent, they will hire you. But if their insurance says, oh, well, we're going to charge you $5,000 more for that one person, guess what? Yeah, you know, it was nice meeting you. You're a cool guy and all, but hey, you got to go. So, man, it's important. It's highly important. Protect your CDL. Protect your background. Protect your finance. Protect anything and everything because you are your most valuable asset. Protect your body. Don't be out doing stupid shit if you don't have to, you know. Don't go jumping over railings. That's a whole nother story that we'll lead into. And hurting yourself, you know. So, you are your most valuable asset, man. Stay out of areas or stay out of places or situations that might cause you some harm or have to harm somebody else. I mean, this is all basics, but where I'm hearing a lot more of just this basic stuff isn't so basic anymore. You know, when I used to work as a valet attendant, they used to call me. All the old timers. That's all I worked around, old timers. I have maybe one or two young guys, but mainly all old timers. And they always went, young blood, young blood, young blood. Listen, I didn't even know I had a name anymore because all they called me was young blood. That's all they ever called me. But the thing was, I was young blood, even though I didn't see it or realize. I just thought they was set in their ways and they was old timers. But what I learned about these old timers is they've been on this damn earth approximately 20 to 50 more years than I have. They learned something doing that damn they stay. All right, they learned something. Let me tell you, you don't live on this damn earth and have to move and mitigate through the bullshit that you have to on a daily basis and not pick up something. And what I found was the old timers was predicting the things that would happen to me. So much so that I would stop telling them what was going on or a situation that might occur or something, and they because I knew what they was gonna say, you know. And even with me not telling them, they even recognize like, oh, he's not telling us because we know this went down. You know what I'm saying? And they have a joke and stuff amongst themselves. And so what I had to realize is this. I had to realize, like, man, these old motherfuckers know something. I'ma just have to shut the fuck up and listen, you know? And that's what I did. I just shut up and I started listening. I started taking their advice. You know, I would take it in, analyze it, and I would utilize it and to form me and the way I move and the way I like to move, you know? So basically, in with the good, out with the bad, if you will, you know? And so I started noticing. I stopped making a lot less freaking mistakes where they could talk about, because I'm getting quality advice. You know, they wasn't out to harm me or destroy me or this, that, or another. And it's the same with me telling you this. I'm not here to harm or destroy you. That's not my means. You know, that's not the means to my end. So I'm here to just really just shoot the shit and blow some time with you, have a couple of laughs, and if I could, share a little information along the damn way, you know. But I'm seeing a lot of stuff, you know, or whether it be on YouTube or other forms of social media, that's just blowing my mind that this is happening. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because I'm far from perfect, but I see some of this stuff, and even I know that it's like, remember what Willie D say? I know that you know it ain't real, but I won't squeal. But it's like, I know that this shit should not be happening, or you should not be doing that, or you get where I'm saying with this, all right? So you need to, by any means, all means, protect yourself, protect your CDL, protect your background, protect your degree. I had a situation where I was working towards my bachelor, and I was trying to transfer over my associate's credits so I can pursue my bachelor's. And the lady told me that basically all my classes, all the hard work I put in and everything for this degree was null and void. And they wasn't going to give me maybe but 4 credits. And I'm like, you must be crazy. You know, I was upset. And few people didn't understand why I was upset. But it's like, I know that I earned that degree, you know. I hard work, you know. I earned that damn degree. Tired as hell, working 2-3 different jobs, small business, so forth. I earned that, so I wanted to protect that. I started calling around different colleges, so forth and so on, and I just started making phone calls and seeing which other college to take, how many credits, and one of them ended up saying they was going to take all but like 10. You know, I think it was Phoenix or whatever, but I then went and spoke to a different counselor. And he's like, nah, she just didn't realize what program you were in, but all your credits are good to go. You're good to go. And I went to school next week, you know. But I was on the defensive. I wasn't going to I wasn't about to give up, you know, because I know I earned that. I lost plenty of sleep getting that degree, you know, staying up, you know, going to class tired as hell after working full night shifts, sometimes double shifts, then going into class trying to stay up and doing what I need to do to finish this. So, you know, again, I take it as, to me, it's an attack on my character and an attack on who I am when you're coming at me, whether it be a speeding ticket. So I try not to speed, and I warn you not to speed, you know. I try not to, and I warn you to try your best and do your damnedest not to speed. I have trucks flying past me all the time, speed limit 55. You know what I'm doing? Not what they doing. because I can't afford to. I need to protect my L's, you know. So protect your CDL, protect your background, protect your degree, and also protect your damn mind. If you notice, when I'm in my truck and I'm riding down the road, I can't listen to rap all day. I love rap, not modern day rap. Let's get this corrected. I like a few different artists, but I just can't do it. I'm sorry. I cannot listen to this shit because to me it's like I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm gonna allow so much garbage in, you know. So if we're gonna, let's look at it as a form of diet, okay? You know, you should be eating a healthy, balanced meals under 2,000 calories, so forth and so on. You probably shouldn't be doing like what I would be doing sometimes, and eating a whole shitload of Little Debbie's, all right, and Hostesses and so forth and so on. But if my whole intake was just Little Debbie's, I have no room to put any quality food in. So that your mind is the same way. You can't put in and expect to. You can't put in garbage and mumble rap all damn day long and expect to function on a higher level, you know, or your mind to function on a higher level. Some people can. Some people can tune it out and don't bother them. For me, I can't. I gotta play Dusty's or something chill that's somebody just recommended to me. You know, just something smooth. That's because my mind. I need for it to. When I'm rolling up the road, I'm thinking about what's my next video gonna be. I'm thinking about this, that, and the other. Anybody who drive a truck know damn well. Just like I know, when if this truck don't do nothing else for you, it give you plenty of damn time to think. And so I'm thinking, and I'm using that tool between my two shoulders, drivers, like Goody Mob say. So I encourage you to do the same. I truly do. I think that putting too much garbage in, I can't do ratchet 24/7. I can't. I love it's like if you look at my videos, they're eclectic of videos. There's some ratchet shit in there, it's some informational shit in there, it's just some funny stuff in there, but in the whole it's not all garbage. At least I hope to think it's not all garbage, you know. So because man, we are learned individuals, okay? And at the end of the day, we have to feed our brain, or our brain just stop fucking working. You know, it's like the old saying, as soon as people retire, they end up dying. You know, you got to constantly feed your brain, you know, and it helps to not feed it BS all the time, but some good content all the time. I'm not saying you can't sit up there and watch reality shows, this, that, and other. No, I'm saying that everything is cool. It just needs to be done in moderations. All right. So, you know, I don't knock how another person moves, but at the end of the day, it's you have to be careful. It's like I'm gonna give you an example. All right. If I'm watching porn. We know where this is going, right, drivers? If I'm watching porn, right, and I stumble across some of this Asian porn, and a lot of this Asian porn seem to be like, this shit's violent. Like, these motherfuckers violent. That little motherfucker Bruce Lee about to he's just beating that ass. You know, I'm like, that ain't quite my style. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'm like, well, she look hot. I could watch this for a little bit. And then my mind is go, danger, Will Robinson, danger. Like that's you know, when you get ready to touch a stove, you know, danger, Will Robinson. You know what I'm saying? So that's how my mind works. It warns me like danger. So before I click on it and watch that, that warning comes in, and the warning is like, yes, it may not affect you in the long run, but it might get you subconsciously. So if I watch this video and subconsciously it imprints on me where this guy is spitting in this girl's face and whatnot, you know what they be doing. That shit's nasty. I don't get that. But spit in her face, and it's subconsciously I'm thinking like, okay, so I'm in the bed with my girl and I think, I'm about to spit in this hooker face. That shit ain't going to end well for me, driver. I'm going to just be honest with you. So it's best for me to stay away from it. You feel what I'm saying? Just stay completely away from it. Because I have to protect. That's probably a fucked up example, but y'all get where I'm going with this. You know, I have to protect my mind at all costs. And I have to be weary of what I'm putting in and also what's coming out, even though sometimes it may not seem like that's the case, but I am conscious of what I'm saying at times. Most of the times, I like to think. So I just encourage you, man, to do that. I've noticed, I've had this happen with family members, man, that lost their driver's license, got shit on their background. Now they can't do this, they can't do that. I mean, it's like, damn, you can't do shit no more, man. It's like you stuck to being a bum because all of your shit been stripped away because you thought while it was nothing and it's something that you could ignore and it wasn't a big deal to you. You know, but now you trapped and you can't move, you can't make money, or you can still make money, but your options are that fucking limited. All right. So, in short, drivers, protect yourself. You know, protect your driver's license. And I did the video on the guns. You know. Be careful, drivers. If you're walking around and you're carrying a gun, I just seen it not even an hour ago. A guy walked right into a truck stop, you know, here in Tennessee, you know, Dandridge, Tennessee, and just showing, what's it gonna hurt you to put on a jacket? I mean, do you really have to show it? You know, I don't get it, you know, but you know. Maybe that's just the way that guy needs to move, and more power to him. But my thing is, if you go through the wrong state and you got that on you, obviously it loaded. Why would he be holstering a gun that's not loaded? And you know some of these states and their laws, and you get pulled over. Now you about to get charged with a weapon charge. I just don't think that's worth it, drivers. I really don't think at the end of the day that it's worth the trouble that you might go through. And also, if you get a ticket or you get something, fight it. Go to court. Get court supervision. Go get a lawyer if you have to, but fight it. Don't just pay the fine and let it go away, because it's not going away. It's going to come up. When you come to a company, they see that shit. They request your DMV. It is highly important. If I would have ignored and laughed off and said, yeah, I'm being this, that, and the other, or pussy like my family members were saying, then I wouldn't even been able to get this damn job, which came right in the fucking time that I needed it when my truck went down. Listen to your first mind. Listen to your gut. Listen to your significant other too, if they giving you credible information. A lot of times, my videos, before I post them up, as of recently I haven't been doing this, but majority of my videos, I make my I make my girl watch it before I put it up, just so if she catch something that she may deem inappropriate, even though I try to be true and authentic as I can, she may see something or catch something that I said and warn me, like, hey, that don't look right, you know, or you better watch when you're saying this, that, and the other. there's nothing wrong with having that other perspective, if you follow what I'm saying, because that other perspective, everybody see things in a different light. The same way that I see that guns in trucking over the road is not something that should be doing. Somebody else might have a counter argument or another perspective to why, hell yeah, it's important, because I'm in dangerous places. You know, my company put me in places to where I don't feel safe, so I am going to carry guns. See what I'm saying? It's a counter argument for every argument that you could put up. So that's why I let her look over my content before I post it, because she's just going to see things through her looking glass a little bit different than I might. And then I'll go back and I either say, nah, that's not the case, or I say, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and remove that. You know? So, in short, drivers, protect all your interests, you know? And you are your primary interest, your CDLs, this, that, and even for the people that ain't driving and don't even think that they'll ever have a trucking job, because I know a lot of people actually watch me that don't drive. Matter of fact, I'm curious about that. How many people leave a comment? Because I got one comment before. How many people watching me? Leave a comment. I read the damn comments, people. I really do, you know? So leave a comment. Let me know that if you're not trucking and what you do. Please, I'm begging. I just want to get a synopsis, if you will, of my audience. If you would, please just leave a comment, you know. And I know a lot of you watching don't comment. I'm asking you now to please leave a comment. All right. So for the people who are not driving, you know, my time's up. I done spent way more time down here than I should have. But for the people you are not driving, still protect yourself, because you don't know what if you'd have told me I'd be trucking 10 years ago, I told you, I don't think so. You know, you don't know what you're going to be doing. So, but you don't want to limit yourself and have things that's going to prohibit you from moving and navigating through this world effectively. You don't want to. So you want to leave your options as wide and abundant as possible. All right. So I'm sorry, ADD. I apologize, drivers. I apologize. All right, drivers. Got a little long-winded on y'all, like Kubar and I've been saying, since I got this unlimited data. I used to complain about the people getting long-winded. Now I done got long-winded. But in short, if you don't take nothing else from watching me and watching my videos, take away this. Take this away with you. You are valuable. The things that's tied to you and make you, and the privileges that allow to you, or that have been given to you, or that you have earned, in most cases we earned, is value. Don't slack up on them. I don't care what career field you in. Again, comment below, let me know. Even if it's trucking. It's important that you guard that. Okay? You must guard that. Because you don't know what tomorrow might deal you. You know, you just never know, drivers. You never know. So if you don't take anything else from me and learn anything else from me in this channel, I hope you walk away with that. You know, I truly do hope you walk away with that. I've learned that life is a fucking remix. It always comes back around. somebody put a claim out that you stole this or you restraining order, whatever. Take it very offensive, you know, and protect yourself and guard yourself. It's all one thing at the end of the day, drivers. I don't know if my mic's working, so I'm gonna speak up a little louder just in case, because at the end of the day, it's all one thing, and you have to. For instance, I'm talking to y'all on a channel that's not my legal name. It's not tied to my legal name. Why? Because what I'm doing, I don't want the average person. I want to speak freely and authentically to you guys without it directly reflecting my profession or the way I move. Okay? And I don't necessarily want to have to explain to my boss that I watch Asian porn. You know, that's an unnecessary conversation that we just do not need to have. You know what I'm saying? And at the stage where I'm at, of course, yeah, I'm my old boss. You know, but like I said, I just was working at another company. You see what I'm saying? And I'm still in contact with them. Matter of fact, I'm helping them out right now. You know? So I just I don't need that. You know? So if you're gonna put some content out, Facebook or whatever, make sure, you know, don't use your real name. Keep your real name and stuff. Keep that information private. You know, keep it low key. I was talking in one of my other videos about IT, a lot of my IT buddies, and they doing different jobs now. Some of them are still IT, but I can tell you one thing that none of them does, and I can get on any of their pages, and you won't see anything that could potentially hurt them. And some of them got jobs to where they could, you know, they could say the hell with it and put up a whole bunch of garbage out there. But they know better. They know their page is like, it's as if somebody orchestrated it, you know, put it together like a website. There's no political stuff on there. There's no controversial stuff or anything by any way, and they don't like or comment too much on them type of subjects, because they recognize the power behind that. They recognize that as IT, we know, we study this. We know this. If we don't know anything else, we know how that can affect you. You know, it's like when I was getting my degree, majority of my classes were, yeah, it was some technical stuff here and there, but the main part of what they kept stressing to us was really on how to move. You know, how to talk, how to carry yourself in the business world, in a business environment, this, that, and that. So much so to where I was like, God damn, do y'all really gotta lay it on this thick? Is it really that big of an issue? You know, are people really out here doing stupid stuff in a professional manner after they done got this damn degree and spent all this damn money and time and effort to answer that question? Hell yes. I know people that were banned from factories, banned from different companies and stuff from going in and servicing their computers, their printers, their servers, so forth and so on, because they done something stupid. I mean, and they really do be stupid stuff, and it's like, as an IT professional, you would think they would know better, but they don't. You know, not everybody in trucking do smart shit all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? We're human. We make mistakes. But in the cases that I heard in the IT, this was just them being stupid. You know, we all know that in trucking you got a certain element. I hate even saying that, because it's like in life we all got a certain element. Of course, you're gonna have the bad side of trucking. This the same way you're gonna have the bad side of religion, you know, and the bad side of making money, you know, greed. You know what I'm saying? There's good and bad in everything. For what the hell they call it? You know, the good and the bad. I forget the damn the yin and the yang. Okay, so it kind of takes away from the point, like it just did right there. You know, it's like of course it's there. Of course that element exists, but everybody that's not the whole. Okay. That's not the whole. It's like if you look at media and you look at what media portrays by most certain cultures, whether it be black or like right now, you see a Muslim, most of the time you probably think they're a damn terrorist because that's what's portrayed in TV and movies and this, that. But if you don't learn, you gotta be a learned man, okay? You wouldn't know any better. You know, you wouldn't. And I had a guy the other day. It came to me, man. This turned way too longer than I thought it was gonna be. But I had a guy to me, and he come to me. It was a Jamaican guy, I believe, you know, and he was explaining to me that how certain brothers are and how their minds are, and misguided they may be. And I had to tell him, I'm like, that may be the case in your world and in the media, but most of the brothers I know, yeah, we all talk shit. I don't care who you are. I got other buddies from different nationalities that talk shit too. You know, that's just what it is. You know, when you're off of work and you're outside the corporate world, you kind of drop your guard and relax and speak your mind. But I'm telling him, like, most of the ones I know are hardworking, they're striving to do this and be better fathers, be better businessmen. I mean, losing sleep over trying to make things happen for them, around them, and for and the people around them. So that's like the majority of the people I know. I swear to God, you know, that is the majority of the black males that I know. You know, that is the majority of the white males that I know. That is the majority of the Mexican males that I know. And females, you get what I'm saying? This is the norm. Fuck what the media say. Fuck what CNN say. Fuck what Fox News say or MSNBC. Fuck what they say. I'm telling you what I see and what I know. I'm not saying that I can't see and acknowledge that it's some ratchetness or some garbage on that end. Because there is. But I'm saying that the majority of the people I know is striving to do better. And it has done that and continue to do that on a damn daily basis. And I'm going to end it just like that because this video too damn long. Alright, drivers, don't forget to leave that comment.